Jeffrey Wright, I loved him as Commissioner Gordon in the Batman. I love Jeffrey Wright in everything. In Westworld, he was great. He's such a great actor. Every time I've seen him in everything. Jeffrey Wright SLAMS Backlash, him playing Commissioner Gordon. First of all, this is a story from Variety. I have the story. I'll share it. But I'm kind of shocked. Of course, I saw the Batman on day one. I think, Dante, you were there. Yeah. We're all hanging out. It was great. Jeffrey Wright SLAMS Backlash to him playing Commissioner Gordon in the Batman as effing racist and stupid. It's absent all logic. Why? I can't. Now, first of all, I don't know anyone, at least in my friend circle or people who reviewed the Batman. I think everyone pretty universally loved him.
There was no backlash. There was no backlash.
Now,
and it was in Elseworlds too. So that's why we didn't care.
But I'll say, I just want to put one thing and I want to hand it to you guys to discuss. I didn't hear one thing. If anything, he was great. That friendship he had with Batman in the movie really worked. They were kind of a team. He allowed himself to get punched. I mean, it was great. It was a different Commissioner Gordon. I don't care what color he is. He's a great actor.
Never. But you know what? I think a big problem.
Having said that, one last thing. Having said that, I promise you, there are morons on social media and Reddit, people you can ignore, faceless icons saying stupid, racist shit. That is real. But I think I didn't really hear anything in film review circles at all about him. And please, I want to hear your comments.
Yeah, I was going to say, I think we need to start defining what the word backlash even means, right? Because like you said, there are people who probably said some pretty messed up things online. And guess what? That's always going to be the case. I see stuff about myself online. People say stupid shit about me where I'm like, okay, whatever. But we got to start like defining what backlash even means, because a backlash would be like Rachel Zegler. That was a backlash. Okay. Somebody like Amanda Stint, whatever her name is, from Amanda, whatever, from the
69,
the Acolyte. That was a backlash because they promoted it. They started it. They instigated it, right? So that was a backlash. Someone saying something stupid about you online isn't a backlash. That's just somebody saying something stupid.
The most that I saw online with his casting was that it would break continuity because Barbara Gordon is his daughter. She becomes Batgirl and she is a redhead. That is probably the most that I've heard.
So that's what he's hearing. There was nothing. That comment.
There was nothing negative, nothing like that, because a lot of people, myself included, like Jeffrey Wright as an actor and think that, and I actually thought that he would play a great Commissioner Gordon. So like, even I was just like, well, I want to see what happens and how he takes on that role before I start commenting on the continuation of this as, his Barbara Gordon and all that stuff. That comes later, and let's see how this gets handled, because, they might go in a different direction with this Batman movie. So I didn't mind his casting simply because he is a great actor. And I think that a lot of people still had that same opinion, even though Barbara Gordon is a redheaded Batgirl and she is white. Commissioner Gordon is white. So it does break that continuity. But I thought that a lot of people, and I saw a lot of people kind of overlooking that because he is such a brilliant actor.
Do you feel like that they go out and search the internet for the one person who said that it was it wasn't like that? Did they find Clown Penis 69 who said this and then just assume that everyone is saying this?
Yeah. Before we move on. Yeah. I think he definitely got the pass because people liked him from other things, and it was in Elseworlds. Look, This is yet another example of a white man with red hair or a white woman with red hair being race swapped into a black person. So those are probably what he heard. That's not racist. That's us noticing a very definite pattern of replacement of redheads. And yes, as Steph said, it creates continuity errors going forward because she's supposed to be a white girl with red hair, not mixed race or whatever they would have had to do. But because it was Elseworlds, it got a pass from everyone. It's an Earth one.
I said to myself, hey, this is Elseworlds. Batman.
Alan, When James Gunn says that normies don't care about continuity because they don't pay attention to that shit, he's talking about you. But the rest of us do care about continuity and lore.
What the hell is Elseworld?
Elseworld's Gotham by Gaslight. That comic book.
To your point, Alan, yeah, sure. The normies probably don't care. They probably don't even know. Like, most people don't know the difference between an MCU movie and a Sony Marvel movie. No one knows this shit. But I this, to me, for me, I just feel like I wish, we have some very, very amazing Black actors, and I wish they would just not fall for the bait. You know what I mean? Like, they especially when they don't have to. Like, but when you're Jeffrey Wright's caliber, you don't have to fall for the bait ever. You could do what Denzel does and say, you know what, we're not talking about this. We're talking about something else, right? And I just kind of wish Jeffrey Wright would have done that. I expect that from some of these, younger, less talented actors of color, right? Who literally got hired because they were an actor of color, right? I expect that of them. I don't expect that from somebody like Jeffrey Wright.
I don't know. It's still hard to turn down 6 zeros.
Well, I'll just say, with all due respect to Clown Penis 69, which everyone's talking in the chat, but you're right. If you go searching for racism, you will see it everywhere.
Yeah,
traffic lights. So you'll see it. But I don't remember any conversation about that movie, about Jeffrey Wright, because I think he is so well respected, like having been in Westworld and just so many things. People love him.
Yeah, that the most I saw was that, but his daughter is Barbara Gordon, she's a redhead, so now we're gonna race swap a redhead, ginger side, all that stuff. That was the most I saw. It had nothing to do with him as an actor. People actually liked that casting. People liked his version of Jim Gordon in the Batman. So there was nothing like that. I think that this is journalists picking and choosing what they're seeing and saying, oh, that's Backlash. Even though there wasn't backlash to that movie, they're picking and choosing what to actually react to, so they can ask these questions to these actors. I think that it's actually quite insulting for them to be asked those questions. Honestly, because it's just like, oh, you're a Black actor. Let me search out to see if there's any type of backlash to any type of casting that you're involved in, because you're Black. So I need to make sure that I ask these types of questions to you and get your reaction. And the only thing that it does is bring backlash to that actor. You're causing negativity to go towards that actor by asking these questions to them.
Yeah,
I
bet
agree.
he didn't even believe that there was racist backlash until someone told him, and then he just thought, oh, of course there's racist backlash. So it's
the Moses Ingram thing where they warned her about all the before anything even happened.
Yeah.
Right. That was baiting more people.